All right. Cool. And let's make sure all things are peaches and gravy. Okay, everything should be good. So, what's going on, guys? Welcome, Miriam. Welcome, Colin. Welcome back to the weekly reaction to UnOrdinary, brought to you by Uru-chan. We got episode 279 up in here tonight. And I'm excited to see what happens. Welcome back, Persona. Welcome back. Last time on UnOrdinary, Arlo had his meeting with Dimitri, and it was just nepotism up the wazoo. Just Dimitri be like, "All right, we love your record. You start next week." And Arlo surprising me, extended welcome, buddy. Welcome. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry at all. But yeah, Arlo kind of being like, "What the fuck? Wait, what? Why am I just hired off the spot?" He was very caught off guard, which was really surprising and really, really cool to see. Dude, person, don't worry. If you have to leave, you can always just watch the VOD. Don't worry about it. But it was actually kind of nice. Like, Arlo definitely is someone who expects to get the nice things in life, but he doesn't expect them to be free. He expects to still have to work for them. So yeah, that was a really cool character moment. He talked to Valerie for a bit on the phone. And she basically said, like, "Hey, don't worry about it. Just you're gonna do great. Don't worry. Don't overthink it. Don't think at all." Just kind of like trying to like get control over him, like trying to like tell him like, "Don't worry about it. Like, everything's fine. It's okay. Just keep going." On his way out, Arlo did run into Zeke, and Arlo was just kind of like, "You've got to be kidding me." So Zeke also has an interview with the Bureau of Authority, and that's crazy. That's crazy bad. That's crazy bad. We then cut to Kuyo's room, where he was listening to the news report of the missing high tier from Wellston University and thinking that it could have been connected to number 23, the assassin. He then looked up Wellston's record, and he checked out the top 10, and he saw that John and Sarah were both the top 10 students, and he just thought, like, wait a minute, like, these two are stronger than Arlo. Like, they should not have lost whatsoever. So he started thinking, and then he checked the list further down, and he saw nobody. He saw Blake, and he's like, "Oh, that's a pretty nice surprise, actually." So Caden then showed up and like saw Kuyo checking out like the top 10, and he saw Sarah at the list. He's like, "Dude, why are you creeping on my cousin? That's fucking weird, bro. What, like, stop being a creeper." And Caden was just like, "Hey, like, your cousin like shouldn't have lost. Like, they were high tiers. Like, did you know something was gonna happen to them?" But Caden played it off like a true chat and was just like, "Bro, like, you're overthinking things. Like, we have a chem test. Like, the authorities can handle this. Like, you're like overthinking. Like, you're getting crazy now." And Kaden was just like, "Okay, yeah, sorry, my bad." Or Kuyo was just like, "Sorry, my bad. Like, let's crush this thing." Next day at school, we were at the safe house, and Evie and Dylan were talking about asking if they had seen John or Sarah lately. And Ison and Remy just told the club, like, "Hey, don't worry, like, they'll be back soon. They just had a few things they had to take care of. Serafina messaged me." And Evie was just like, "Oh, that's good to hear. Like, I can't wait to see them again." Then, as they were leaving and talking about the possibility of John and Sarah getting involved with more and more Spectre issues, someone pulled up to the school. Kuyo showed up out of nowhere, and all he said was, "Hey, Pinky." So I think that Kuyo definitely knows Remy. I think they definitely know each other. I think this does lead credence to Kuyo actually being a good guy, actually remaining Ray's friend after a little bit. And Blake then realized who Kuyo was as Ponytail. We didn't see Remy's reaction. We just saw that Remy saw him. So I definitely think Remy and Kuyo know each other. I would say they're fairly close, you know, or as close as like you can be with a brother's friend. Now that I think about it, that's actually really, I worded that really weirdly. I'm sorry. Point is, like, I definitely think it's possible that Kuyo was there for Rei's funeral. So, with that being said, episode is almost here. Aisen is indeed the fifth wheel. So yeah, what have you guys thought? So yeah, I'm excited. I think Kuyo's gonna get a lot of information. Wait. Does Kuyo know? Does Kuyo know about X-Ray? He couldn't, right? Like he couldn't know, because I don't think X-Ray was ever like reported or anything. Okay. Nothing yet. Let me check Twitter, see if Uru said if there was going to be any delays. I know she did run into something of an issue. Not really an issue, but just Okay. Here we go, guys. Episode 279 is here. So here we go. Parental advisory, strong language. Here we go. So, and Remy just ... Who the hell is this guy? Show off. Where have I seen him before? Ponytail? What the fuck is he doing here? And there goes Remy running up. Kuyo! I haven't seen you in forever. How have you been? And Blythe just thinking, they know each other? And Kuyo just starts patting her head. I'm all right. How's Wellston treating you? And she's just like, everything's fine here. I'm not a kid anymore. And she pushes his head. And Aisen pulls up. And who might this be? Oh, let me introduce you, guys. This is Kuyo. He was a close friend of my brother back in the day. Okay, all right, cool. And Kuyo's just like, nice to meet you. Yeah, I guess. And Aisen just like, I don't care, bro. Like, I'm Aisen. And he shakes his hand, and Black's just in the background like, what are you looking at? Oh my god. Oh no. He just goes up to Blake and it's just like, Blake, it's good to see you again. And Blake's just like, how does he know my name? And Kuyo just like, and Blake's just like, stalker? And Remy's just like, I didn't know you two already knew each other. And Blake's just like, me neither. And Kuyo's just, oh, we met by chance. Never mind that. What the hell are you doing here? Actually, I wanted to have a chat with you. Me? Mind if I borrow him for a bit? Sure. Come on, let's go. What's wrong with you? You can't just barge into my life like this. Why not? This is very much like a father-son, brother, younger brother, older brother vibe I'm getting. Like, well, that wasn't weird at all. And Remy's just like, I haven't seen Kuyo in months. Then he shows up out of nowhere to see Blake. What could they be talking about? And Aisen, only one way to find out. You coming? We could just ask later. So Aisen follows them. Hilford Park. What's up, Animation? Welcome, buddy. Welcome. So, Remy and Aisen peeking behind a tree. And Blake, they're just standing there talking. All right, I'm here. What do you want? And Kuyo's just getting straight to the point. Are you close to John or Seraphina by chance? And Blake's just like, seriously? You dragged me out here just to ask that? do you know them or not? Serafina and I are good friends. John's my roommate. Why? Okay, so Blake and John are cool, but Blake's not really comfortable with calling him a friend yet. I can see that. I can understand that. Welcome, Red Master. Welcome. Why? And Kuyo's just laying it on. Someone tried to murder them. And Blake's just like, huh? And Ison and Remy just, what? And Ison, didn't Serafina tell you they were fine? I bet you feel like a real fucking asshole now, huh, Ison? Yeah. Maybe she wasn't allowed to talk about the details? Now I'm worried. You know what's even more strange? The fact that they couldn't fight back. How do you even know all this? Because I'm the one who saved them. And Black just, huh? You know about the recent missing person reports, right? I have a hunch this incident had something to do with them. Kuyo's right. I totally forgot. It did. It was most likely the same guy who kidnapped the murder victim. The guy was murdered by Rain and some random ass other guy. So Blake's just like, that's right. Neither Serafina or John have their abilities right now. So it makes sense that Spectre's making a move on them. And Ison's just thinking, and Remy's just ... Still, I didn't think Spectre would go as far to attempt murder. And Kuyo's picking up, you know something? And Black's just like, if those missing people are really getting killed, then something needs to be done. I'm going to get to the bottom of this, but I want you to help me. And Black's just, look, I already told you, I'm not doing vigilante stuff anymore. It's getting too dangerous to act solo. If you don't want to be discovered, I'll be the frontman, and you can support me from behind the scenes. I see. They met each other during one of their vigilante runs. And Remy's just like, Hey, Remy, I wonder if Kuyo was friends with your brother and both of them were vigilantes. Do you think they ever teamed up? Vulcan, Ray. If Kuyo and Ray ever teamed up, I don't think they did. I don't think that they ever teamed up because Kuyo pointed out it's too dangerous to act it's getting too dangerous to act solo. I think that Ray and Kuyo definitely talked about each other. I don't think that they ever teamed up. I think Kuyo also became a vigilante. I speculate Kuyo also became a vigilante after Ray's death. But I don't think Kuyo was there. He might have been there. He might have been there. I think he was able to escape, but I think he would have had some more wounds or something. But I still think that Kuyo is a good guy. Uru has set up that Kuyo can be trusted. So, Remy's remembering Vulcan and Ray. If Ray and Kuyo ever teamed up, and she's just like, and she steps back, and she reveals herself, Kuyo! Pinky, what are you doing here? Were you there when Ray died? Kuyo's just ... I don't know what you're asking. Vulcan! The woman with fiery claws. Were you there when she killed Ray? Was he there? And he's just like, How do you know about her? And Uru's really ending it there. I'm pissed that Uru ended it there. I'm so pissed. You can't end it there, Uru. Come on. We were so close to Venom. Okay, so yeah, I guess Kuyo was there. But yeah. Come on. Ended it there, man. Come on. Come on. Oh, all right. So yeah, Kuyo probably was there. I really hope that Uru doesn't do a Bane switch on us and Kuyo sold out Ray. I really hope that's not the case. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, that's true. That's also going to be a really interesting conversation. But, like I said, Kuyo's going to be recruiting Blake and Rem. Pulling out the art. Hold up. Give me a sec. I got to find it again. No, not this one. Not in this one either. Okay. It's okay. Well, I'm getting there. You know, I could also just put it up on screen for you guys. I don't know why I'm getting the physical one out. But all the pieces are getting put together. Blake and Remy and Blake are getting recruited by Kuyo. Ison's clearly going to be their guy in the chair. Arlo's becoming an insider for the authorities. I'm assuming that's where it's going to go. Sarah and John are getting involved with Spectre, and they're getting their abilities back. They're fighting back. So everything is really getting set into place. With everything going on, we still have 20 or so episodes left of the season. Is Uru actually going to wrap things up for season 2? Is Uru actually going to wrap things up for season 2 before or around episode 300? 310. I feel like, well, I don't know. Kuyo couldn't fight Vulcan and defend Ray at the same time, so Ray made the escape. That's true. That's right. We also have John's uncle too. That needs so. If episode, we still have time to meet, and also we have to do Uncle Doe. So. Well, okay. It's definitely been hinted that Vulcan was the one who killed Ray, based on what she said and all the other evidence. But we also know that the authorities are giving these other abilities to other people. So I definitely think it's possible that there's not just one Vulcan. I think that there are multiple agents who work for the authorities as part of Ember who are, who use these abilities and are doing this line of work, just because Vulcan can't be everywhere at once. But I do think it's possible that Vulcan was the one who killed Ray. That's kind of what's been set up. But I think there are definitely more than one person with the Flame Claw, regeneration, and with the speed. So I don't think Ray and Kuyo are capable of defeating Vulcan. I think she got a sneak attack on Ray, who defended the stronger Kuyo from the attack. That's possible. That's a good theory. That's a good theory, Zeus. Welcome, Avery. Welcome. When he recovering his powers, hate the Royals. There's one thing that terrifies me with Terrence. That's true. That's true. So, this does lead an interesting discussion. Was Kuyo actually stronger than Rei? And if this is the case, I definitely do think that Kuyo might have been stronger than Rei. Kuyo probably could have achieved God tier after Rei's death, or like, during his time at Wellston University. But it's interesting. It's really strange. I think okay, here's the thing. What's her fucking name? Vulcan's fight against Remy, it wasn't a clean sweep. Remy was able to get a few attacks off on her. Remy got her ass handed to her, yes, but Remy still was able to get a few shots in on Vulcan and do a bit of damage to her. I'm going to say this right now. Remy couldn't really do shit against John. She couldn't. She was completely outclassed by John. Remy versus Vulcan was a much fairer fight than Remy versus John was. So I'm thinking Vulcan definitely has to be stronger than Arlo, probably weaker than John. So, and also you have to think John took out a bunch of royals by himself with also damage and handling Arlo too. Yeah, John completely wiped the floor with the royals. He also kind of, took some damage in that fight as well, but it was a similar situation with Vulcan where it was shots from the distance that he took, and then he, even after taking that damage he sustained, he still just went up and just smoked him. Vulcan was struggling against handling Remy, Blake, and Ison by themselves. So, yeah. Aura manipulation plus time manipulation, aura freeze. That'd be cool. That seems like a fair estimate, Zeus. I wonder, can John copy abilities that are stolen from other people? Like, can he copy flame claws? I'm going to say yes, just because, again, there's really no reason for John to not be able to, because his ability revolves around aura. So yeah, I feel that there's no reason that John shouldn't be able to copy any ability. So considering that the boost Blight got when doing Vigilante, Kuyo may be a god tier now. That's also true. Mercari, that's also true. So Vulcan during the fight with Remy was maybe around Sarah's mom level, 5 or take, give or take. I would say so, Solo. I would say so. But yeah. Vulcan versus Remy, Blake, and Ison, that was not an easy win for her. John versus Remy, Blake, Ison, and Arlo was always an easy win for him. Yo, if we ever see Narissa do anything, that'd be mad wild. She's probably going to be a villain at some point, honestly. But yeah. Oh, I definitely think that John. I think just because we saw what Jane's level was, I think John and Sarah will reach level 10 before the end of the series. I think, if not Sarah, definitely John will reach level 10 in one way or another. Maybe they will get their hands on the amplifiers. Maybe it'll be perfected without needing drawbacks and everything. But I think one way or another, we will see level 10 John and Sarah before the end of the series. Welcome, Noni. Welcome. But yeah. Man, that was really disappointing that really disappointed. This chapter felt so slow, but you know, Uru's been busy. Or not, this chapter didn't feel slow. This chapter felt really short. But yeah. Like I said though. John versus Narissa. I feel like John versus Narissa isn't John's fight. That's not John's fight. That's always been Sarah and Layla's fight. So yeah, I feel like Serafina versus Narissa is definitely, you know, the more likely thing, but it doesn't need to be a thing to begin anymore, because Serafina has already proved to her mom that she's stronger than her. Narissa knows that she could never beat Serafina. I'm not sure about that, Solo. I don't think that they will. Well, I shouldn't say won't. It's tricky. It's tricky. But yeah. That's if time manipulation can go any higher than 8. We don't know how strong her dad is. Sarah maybe... I think Sarah is the strongest in her family. I think that's canon. Kuyo's a good guy and we can trust him. That's big W. Big W. But man. John fighting with the mother-in-laws. If her mom was time manipulation, what's her dad's ability? I think it's probably... Is there any guarantee that her dad is time manipulation? I don't know. I believe someone said that abilities tend to favor the mom in the world of UnOrdinary. I think it's also been confirmed that Ray and Remy's mom also has lightning. But I'm not sure. I do think Uru also said that it does tend to combine abilities too. But maybe I think their dad might have time manipulation too. Possibly. Nope, it's John versus the father-in-law. And then both in prison reminds me of home in Mexico. Her dad probably has something completely different that's stronger than her for her to have that level of authority in the way he does. That's true, Zeus. That's true. That is very sus. I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. Question of the day has nothing to do with the chapter. Question of the day: what ability do you think Serafina's dad has? I think it's probably some variant of time manipulation. I definitely think that he's... I don't know if he's stronger than Sarah. I definitely think it's possible. I definitely think it's likely that he's stronger than Layla. So, yeah. Yeah, that's true, Solo. That's true. Honestly, people with the same ability probably made to keep their bloodline pure. It's so gross, but yeah, that's kind of a thing in fiction. But we know what we need to about the world of UnOrdinary, and I feel like, stuff like that is kind of unnecessary. I feel like there's some information that we don't always need, that's unnecessary. Like, we don't necessarily need to worry about that. I think that's the case with anyone, though, Phoenix. I mean, let's pull up... let's check real quick. Let me pull up the top 10 actually for Wellston. So for the top 10 of Wellston, we have Serafina, John. So we have Serafina, 1 female, John and Arlo, 2 males, Remy, 2 females, Cecile, 3 females, Blake, Ison, and Zeke, that's 5 males, and then Holden. So that's 6 males and 3 females, and then whoever number 8 is going to end up being. That's true. It could have also been a political marriage. And then I guess Rain might be stronger than Broven. We don't really know for sure because we don't know their exact levels. Or we don't know Rain's new level either. We do know that Ray, at the time of his death, is still stronger than Remy too. So I feel like it's just the strong are still just the strong in UnOrdinary when it comes to that kind of thing. But yeah. Man, Holden. Uru, I swear, Holden's ability better be fucking amazing. Holden's ability better make our jaw drop, like when you reveal that. Because if Holden's ability is literally just some sort of physical augmentation, and he can just make himself stronger, I'm gonna be so pissed. Like Holden's ability, for how long you've dragged this shit out, it needs to fucking rock. But yeah, I don't know. If that is the case, that Sarah is not stronger than Sarah, then Sarah might not have much potential to have her ability any stronger. John does. John is oh, that's true, Miriam. That is true. So Sarah probably could be level capped then, honestly. Sarah probably won't have another big jump in ability. Huh. That's true, that's true. Honestly, I just want Holden to have some kind of cool ability. That's all I want. Like, we don't even need to see Holden like do anything totally crazy off the walls. We don't need Holden to like come and save the day. We don't need to see Holden. Seeing Holden fight would be nice, but we don't need to focus purely on a fight with Holden. Just show us his ability and how cool it is. Like, okay, like, honestly, guys, we can't expect much from Holden. We can't expect much from Holden. Holden is getting folded by Zeke easy. Holden's level is confirmed to be 4 flat, and Zeke is stronger than him. He's getting clapped easy by Zeke. But we can still see his ability, and we can still see him do something really cool with it. It's hard to say for Sarah because she never has been pushed properly to her max. Exactly. That's also another factor with Sarah Zeus. Exactly. And I think that's also like going to be the case with John and Sarah. I think if John and Sarah especially want to push their ability level, they need to fight each other, or at least John needs to fight Sarah a lot more, and John needs to, get a little bit more training with his ability, which I still think that Uncle Doe taking John under his wing is still a possibility. Exactly, Solo. Exactly. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Honestly, a pretty good episode nonetheless. Maybe Layla and her team will use samples of John's ability genetics to create their own ability restoration device, just like the authorities use Jane to create ability amplifiers. Possible. That's a good theory, Black Cat. That's a really good theory. But yeah. So that's going to be it for this episode. Question of the day: what do you think Sarah's dad's ability is? Has nothing to do with the episode, but fuck it. I honestly can't think of a good question of the day for this episode either. But yeah. Man, it really stinks that this is where this episode ends off. I'm not disappointed with the episode. I'm disappointed that it ended so soon, though. But yeah. It's happening, guys. So, let me know what you guys all thought down below in the comments. Let me know your answer for question of the day. Let me know what level you guys would give this episode. I wonder if John and Sarah have the right mentality to fight each other, even if it's for training. Oh, absolutely they would. I think they do. Like, John fought his dad. John was able to, train with his dad easily. Serafina needs a teacher, and she's comfortable with John again so that they could practice together still. I think the holdup would still be John John wants to get his ability back. So I think now, especially when they both get their abilities back, they'll be like, we need to train. Let's see how far just fighting each other can take us. Oh, I definitely think that's the case to animation. I definitely think that's the case with Jane's family. But yeah. So, that's going to be it for this stream, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, more UnOrdinary review and discussion will be out soon. More Code Adam is coming soon. Yeah, exactly, Miriam. More Code Adam is coming soon. I just finished Season 2 tonight, actually, so I'll get those guys out for you soon. And as always, everyone,